Hey new scientists, Dr. Chernoff here, and welcome back to another edition of Statistics for the New Social Scientist. Today we're going to talk about comparing two population means, but in this situation we're going to talk about comparing them when the samples are thought to be dependent on one another. So to conduct a two-population test of hypotheses assuming dependent samples, we turn to SPSS. The first thing we do is we go up to Analyze, we go down to Compare Means, we then click on Paired Samples t-test. And then we get this Paired Samples t-test window. We then go to this list of variables off to the left, and we scroll down until we find the variables that we're interested in. So here, I'm interested in how safe people feel on campus, and whether or not how safe they feel differs during the day compared to after dark. So what I do is I click on the safety feeling during the day variable and click this right-facing arrow. I then go down and select the second variable. So here I select safety feeling after dark. Once again, I click on this right-facing arrow. Now what you should see is something that looks like this. You should have one row that has both of your variables listed in it. So variable 1 in this case is safety feeling during the day, and under variable 2 in row 1 we have the safety feeling after dark. We then click on Options, and this allows us to set our significance level. So once again, I'm going to stick to the industry standard 0.05. So in order to enter a 0.05 significance level, we enter a 95% confidence interval percentage. I then click Continue, and then click OK. So SPSS produces this paired samples t-test table. Now when it comes to this table, what we're really interested in are these last three columns. So here we get our t statistic, our degrees of freedom, and our sig two-tailed. Now remember, the default p-value provided by SPSS is only for a two-tailed test. So if you want to conduct a two-tailed test, then you can go ahead and use the default p-value provided by SPSS. However, say you want to conduct an upper-tailed test. Then what you'd have to do is look at the test stat. So if the test stat is positive, you take the default p-value and divide it by 2. However, if the test stat is negative, you take the default p-value, divide it by 2, and then take that value and subtract it from 1. If you're conducting a lower tail test, and say the test statistic is negative, then you take the default p-value and divide it by 2. If, however, your test stat is positive, what you need to do is take that default p-value, divide it by 2, and then subtract that value from 1. Okay, so that's it. That's how you can use SPSS to conduct a two-population test of hypotheses, assuming dependent samples. The rest of the assignment is now up to you.